This your boy Town. So I decided to do a stream. I'm finna head over to Southland Mall, see if they got some heat. May grab a pair of kicks or something. But I thought I'd take the scenic route, and do this stream basically talking about Canelo just coming across as just a finesser, and he is an opportunity. Canelo is not striving to be great. He just always looks for an edge and an advantage. And it was so funny when it was announced that Canelo was signing with the PBC. Everybody got, everybody got excited. Everybody was like, oh, see, yeah, this just proves Canelo is trying to fight the best and all this kind of stuff. And then a couple of days later, we was getting ourselves prepared for what got announced today, that Canelo can fight whoever he wants to fight. Basically, Canelo is calling the shots, not Al Haymon. Basically, Canelo tells Al Haymon what he wants, and Al Haymon obliges, where on the flip side, Al Haymon tells the other fighters what they gonna do, and they oblige. So I'm just laughing at the fact that there are actually some people actually trying to justify this ridiculous, absurd fight between Canelo Alvarez and Jermell Charlo. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Anybody that's sitting up here trying to justify this fight and trying to say this fight makes all the sense in the world, you a damn lie. You ain't nothing more than either a Canelo stan or a PBC Al Haymon apologist or nut hugger. And that's just the bottom line. There's just no way you could justify how this fight makes any kind of sense. And then it's being titled Undisputed versus Undisputed. Well, you can't have undisputed versus undisputed if one person is undisputed at a different weight class, 2 weight classes down versus the other dude. So it's not for undisputed. You can't have undisputed versus undisputed because one, this fight ain't sanctioned to be for all of the titles. If Canelo wins, he doesn't get Jermell's titles at 154, but Jermell can get his titles. I really am hoping this backfires on Canelo. This is flat out a cherry pick. One, Canelo is picking a guy who hasn't fought in literally over a year. And then not to mention you making this dude go up 2 weight classes to fight you. Canelo would have been better off fighting Caleb Plant again. But it just proves that more than likely he's not going to fight David Benavidez, no matter how much money they offer him to fight David Benavidez. I can tell you now who I think is in this package. I think Canelo will fight Jermell Charlo, then Jermall Charlo. They'll find somebody for Jermall Charlo to get in the ring with, a tune-up fight for him. And then at the back end, he may fight Errol Spence, which I'm going to talk about Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford, and why, yeah, maybe Terrence Crawford may have to stop Errol Spence. And like I said, I ain't no view hoe. I ain't one of these dudes that's going to sit up here and cater to certain fan bases because I want views and I'm doing this for money, and I'm not doing this for the money. Look, like I said, the money is okay, but I'm not just going to say any and everything because I want people to like what I have to say because I am accustomed to sugarcoating stuff. That's the difference between me and the other cornball. Like I said, anybody that try to justify this fight, you full of shit. Yeah, Town Business said it. You full of shit. And you a liar. You cannot justify this fight whatsoever. They making this man go up 2 weight classes. This is just like what they did. This is just like what they did to Kell Brook when he went up 2 weight classes to fight Triple G. At the end of the day, he had some success against Triple G, but then Triple G landed that shot that damaged his eye, and basically they had to call a halt to the fight. But Triple G was getting touched up. It kind of make you wonder, had Kell Brook had a couple of fights at 160, who knows what would have happened. And basically they already was told, you know, that they gonna call a halt to the fight if they felt Kell Brook got in too much trouble. And then he went down coming off a loss and lost to Errol Spence. See, like I said before, this is the difference between me and a lot of these other dudes on here that like to play these games and sugarcoat it, and they gonna sit up here and try to tell you, oh, this fight makes sense, and then they'll try to come on my channel and say, well, you know, so-and-so said. I don't care what that dude said. I don't care what that dude said or whoever said it. You cannot justify this fight. It makes no sense whatsoever. This is just a cherry pick for Canelo and a money grab. Like I said before, if Charlo said, you know what, I'm gonna take one fight at 160, see what I do, take a tomato can, and then take, you know, one fight at 168, and then see how I feel, and I'm successful, okay, then I'll jump into Canelo. But basically, he jumping up into a fight with Canelo, and he hasn't fought in a year, and he moving up 2 weight classes. Because at the end of the day, they expect him to get his ass beat. Al Haymon expect Charlo to get his ass beat. And I'm just going to say what a lot of people are scared to say about Al Haymon is that he basically sacrificing Jermell Charlo for Canelo. See, that's the difference between me and you fake ass Hotep niggas. Because I'm calling this out. I don't care about y'all getting mad. Yeah, I know I'm cooning. Yeah, right. I'm cooning and you do I'm the ones that's cooning. Yeah, shut up and go back to your white wives or your non-black wives. And if anybody offended by it, too damn bad. Because like I said, you're going to hear some truth today. You can't justify this fight. No way, shape, or form you can sit up here with a straight face and tell me that this fight makes sense. Because we all know it doesn't. But this is what they do. And this is what I keep telling you. This is why they have a problem with me, because I tell the truth, because I come in here no cap. That's why they mad at me. This is why the PBC don't be wanting to credential me and stuff, because I tell the truth. You think I'm finna sit up here and try to say that this fight makes sense? Doesn't make no sense in the world. And I'm not, and let me tell you something, Jamel, I'm not hating on you, brother. I just don't like how you being sacrificed to Canelo. Now you may defy the odds and go, and if you go up there and win, good for you. Good for you. Because I really do hope you win. And I'm going to tell you something about Canelo. Canelo is not an all-time great. Canelo continues to prove that he's not an all-time great. He's a maneuver. He likes to maneuver. He likes to circumvent. You think I'm going to give him credit for this? This is a fight he's supposed to win. And I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to keep it funky. I know what's going to get said in the comment section. I know I'm hating on Canelo because he's Mexican, which makes no kind of sense, because I said he should fight David Benavidez, another Mexican, and I got told I was a racist, whatever the fuck that means, because I want him to fight David Benavidez. But that just shows you that retardation and remedialism is real. I mean, for real, make it make sense, me being a racist because I want him to fight David Benavidez or David Morrell. So it's showing me that Canelo probably not gonna fight David Benavidez. It looked like his next 3 fights is gonna more likely be, if he fight David Benavidez, I'll come back and say, okay, well, cool, finally. But it looked like to me his next 3 fights with this PBC deal is gonna be what you would call a careful, constructed, put together plan. You know, he get the farm. He get to get his farming on. So it looked like it could be both of the Charlo brothers. And then maybe Errol Spence. So that means they're going to make Errol Spence probably jump up 3 weight classes. So, or he going to fight Errol Spence at a catch weight of 165. But this is you guys. This is y'all hero. This is y'all hero. I'm sorry, man. I know it's people that I deal with that's close with Al Haymon, but I'm sorry. I'm not. I got to call this BS out. I'm sorry. This is complete crap. Nobody can sit up here and try to justify this. If you sitting up here trying to justify this fight, you are a damn liar. And you should. And if you a content creator trying to justify this fight, you a liar too. And you're a cornball. And you just doing this for views. See, that's the thing. I'm not here because I want people to subscribe to my channel because I'm going to say stuff that they want to hear. The same way I got on Floyd for continuing to have these bullshit ass circus fights. And Floyd is black like me. The same way I called out Floyd, I'm calling out Canelo. And I'm not finna spare Canelo because I'm worried about his Mexican fans not liking my channel or not liking me or calling me a hater or calling me out my name. Do you think I care about that? Has that stopped me before? This is what you call real journalism. And I'm not really a journalist. This is what you call telling the truth. If that's the case, then if Canelo can sit up there and bring somebody up 2 weight classes, then hell, if Terrence Crawford wins versus Errol Spence, he might as well fight Tank. Or Devin Haney. Or Shakur Stevenson. But we know all hell would break loose if Terrence Crawford pulls something like that. So I'm just saying, since you guys are justifying this, then hey, let's open up the floodgate for anybody to do this stuff. Why not have weight classes? They have weight classes for a reason. So I'm serious. So if y'all gonna justify this, then like I said, if Terrence Crawford beats me, he might as well fight Teofimo. He might as well fight Tank. He might as well fight Gary Russell Jr. If that's the case, where's Jermell Charlo ranked in the super middleweight contention? Is he ranked? How do you justify that? And then this just goes to show you how full of it Mauricio Sullivan is. So it appears to me, Tim Tszyu, he gets screwed, and look like David Benavidez or David Morrell is gonna get screwed. Like I said, I'm different from these dudes. I'm not gonna sit up here and say this is a good fight and justify this fight. Anybody with common sense that has a least bit of honesty and dignity and respect for themselves and their channels will just call it what it is. It's a bullshit fight with a capital B. I mean, is there any honesty anymore? Is you dudes willing to do anything for views? Is it that bad with you guys? You need content that bad? You need likes that bad? You need views that bad to where you willing to compromise yourself? And I've seen a couple of people trying to say, oh man, this is cool. Thank you, Al. Thank Al Haymon for what? Sacrificing a brother? To Canelo? It's funny. Well, obviously they don't care. How can anybody sit up here with a shout out to Cash G, man? Appreciate you being a long time supporter. I'm just saying, man, this the real channel right here, not Trill. This is the real boxing channel. I'm not, like I said before, I'm not going to sit up here and try to sugarcoat this and say this makes sense. This fight makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. See, this is the difference when you work for your own. See, I work for me. And like I said before, I ain't finna be sitting up here continuing to kiss up to the PBC and all this kind of stuff. If I gotta go through this and not call them out and be genuine to myself and to my subscribers, I'm no good. And no, I'm not gonna justify this fight because this fight is ridiculous. It makes no sense whatsoever. And I'm sorry we at the point now to where people don't want to tell the truth. We all know that a lot of these boxing media is not going to call this what it is, which is a BS fight. Because once again, they worried about not getting credential. Well, you know what? If I can't get credential for fights, I'm going to continue to apply. But if you don't want to credential me because I'm calling this what it is, which I ain't going to apply for a credential for this fight because I don't want to see this fight. I don't want to attend this fight. I'm gonna watch it on TV. But at the end of the day, don't sit up here and try to say, "Oh, Tam, you hating. Oh man, why you sitting up here hating on?" Like I said, man, if you dudes think out want to praise the Almighty Al Haymon and try to justify this bullshit fight, then you go right ahead. But you can count me out. I'm not finna be part of this. I don't want no parts of this. Unlike y'all, I'm not finna lie to my subscribers, and I'm not finna sit up here and justify this circus of a fight because I want likes and views. I mean, can we keep it real here? But I guess not. No, I'm serious. I'm at that chase. Bub might as well, if he beat Errol Smith, he might as well fight Tank. Go fight Tank. Go fight Ryan Garcia. Might as well, because you okay with Canelo fighting Jamel Charlo? Oh, Ryan ain't never had a fight at welterweight. Hey, Jamel ain't had a fight at super middleweight. But this fight finna happen. Y'all gotta stop this stuff, man. It's tacky, man. Oh, I appreciate it. No, I'm serious. I'm at every word. I mean every word. I'm finna hit T. Crawford up. Hey, after the Spence fight, if y'all successful, man, just go on and fight Tank. Go on and fight Tank. Go on or Ryan Garcia or Teofimo Lopez or Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson. Because if Canelo can do it, then why can't Terrence Crawford do it? I don't want to hear nothing. When I say I don't want to hear nothing, I don't want to hear nothing about, man, from this day forward, I don't want to hear nothing about Canelo, and don't give me that stuff. Canelo has earned the right to fight. No, he hasn't. How do you earn the right to fight Jamel Charlo when you look mediocre versus John Ryder in a ring that was the size of like a Hyundai? That ring was so small, like, I mean, for real. That ring was so small to where it was just laughable. That ring was the size of a Hyundai. And he still couldn't knock him out. And then before that, Triple G. Didn't look good versus Triple G. Couldn't get Triple G out of there. In a third fight, nobody asked for. And then before that, got his ass beat by Dimitri Bivol. Didn't want to fight him in a rematch because he didn't want to put his Undisputed on the line versus Dimitri Bivol, who was willing to come down. But then he wanted dude to come up 2 weight classes, and then he wants to put his titles on the line. Like I said, this shows you exactly what type of dude Canelo is. And people gonna have to tell the truth about Canelo. All this stuff. Why does this dude get protected? And he does stuff like this. I'm waiting for somebody to tell me. Man, the PBC ain't pro-black. I keep telling y'all that. I've been saw through this. Look what Al Haymon doing. He's sacrificing Jamil to Canelo because he's more worried about Canelo. But that's funny. He loved to like have a pecking order and lay down the law with the brothers though. But then Canelo could come there and tell him who he gonna fight. And like I said, these scary ass content creators ain't gonna call this bullshit out. I guarantee you ain't none of these niggas gonna get on here and call this out. But I promise you, if Bud say something, they'll make a video criticizing Terrence Crawford, but they ain't gonna say nothing about Canelo. And if they do start making video, it's only because I called them out. Yeah, I'm starting to think Canelo got some dirt on these dudes too. Or I don't know, he might have them cartel ties. You never know. But it's funny, he go to Al, Al, I don't fight who you want me to fight. I fight who I want to fight. I was born ready. Yeah, born ready to maneuver, born ready to duck. Like I said before, if you look at Canelo's career, if you really break it down, once again, he's never fought the best dude. Ever. When he went up to light heavyweight, he didn't ask for Arthur Beterbiev because he knew better, because he had Lee been a stretcher. Right now, David Benavidez and maybe David Morrell, even though David Morrell Jr. Hasn't been fighting very long, but the dude he gets better every fight. He gets better every fight. So once again, you guys, this is your guy Canelo. This is your guy Canelo. For real. This is your guy Canelo. This is the PBC. This is how they get there. They don't give a damn about brothers. All you got to do is look at the undercard of Spence versus Crawford. They got everybody but brothers on there. So there you have it. Anyway, I'll be back later. I'm out.